Welcome back to This Side of 40. This is your girl Lou, and I am doing a one brand, one look today, or trying to do as close as I can to one brand, one look. I already did my brows and put on my eyelid primer and things. Today I'm going to do Juvia's Place. This is a masquerade palette. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to do a cut crease using some glitter. So without further ado, let's get into it. I don't know if I'm getting in trouble for having music on, because, you know, I'm new to this. I know some people say you get your videos demonetized. I ain't getting no monetization, so this may not, it's not going to affect me. And even if this video gets a lot of, likes and stuff and they demonetize it, it was worth it today to me, because at this point, I ain't got that many followers for that to even bother me. So I'm going in with the first color, and this is Dakar. And I'm just using Dakar as my transition shade. A lot of people, Pride was supposed to be coming up here in Arizona. There was supposed to be a Caribbean festival coming up. There's just so much stuff that we're not going to be able to do because of this pandemic, which I'm okay with being at home. I'm truly okay with being at home. I'm adjusting. I'm one of those people who likes to go places and do stuff all the time. So the first week was hard. However, Ricky and the kids made that a little bit easier by kind of asking me to cook, because I enjoy cooking. So, I like old school dance hall. Just in case you guys didn't know, I like to listen to old school dance hall. I used to go to dance hall clubs a lot in my youth, but now your girl don't go nowhere. She a homebody. I need to clean up my brows, but I'm trying to let them grow in before I start messing with them. And I'm sorry for looking down with my mirror down here. And the product I base my lids with is actually a cream-based product, so, yeah. The concealer I use under my brows is a cream-based concealer. And I kind of I'll be honest, I like creams a lot better as far as cleaning up in this area. Now I'm going to go in with Zulu, and I'm going to take Zulu on another brush, and I'm just going to go right over and in between these two areas right here. I like warm eyeshadow colors to be on my lids or all over my eye. How y'all been doing? Yesterday, Ricky and I went on a little drive. It was really nice. There are so many natural beauties or hidden gems of places to go here in Arizona, and because I'm not from Arizona, I don't really know them, and so I've been watching traveler vloggers and things like that, especially ones who travel to here in Arizona, just to see where they go, kind of to see the touristy things or things to see here. And apparently out in Okara, I'm saying it wrong. I'll have to show you guys one day when it gets better. We're going to go out there. There's a place that people basically live here where they're kind of learning how to live with less and not having to have so many finances. So enjoying. We went out there and that was really cool. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with Zuba, and I'm going to show you guys what that one looks like. So I know I'm saying it wrong. It's this burgundy-ish color here. And I'm going to use another Wet n Wild brush. I have a lot of Wet n Wild brushes because at one point they were like $1, just like Elf. And when they were $1, I kind of fell in love with them. And I started off with like 2 brushes, and my collection of Wet n Wild brushes grew quick just because I feel like they've been lasting a lot longer than any of the brushes I had ever purchased. Yeah, girl with the wicked slum. Oh, country man. It's starting to warm up here in Arizona. It's been in the late 70s, early 80s. We're supposed to be coming up on our 90s pretty soon. So I'm in the process of trying to come up with like I don't know, like a name for my own aesthetic. You know, like I'm more into like big carnival-y looks. I'd wear a carnival look every day if I could. Um, I like bright colors. And I love the cut crease. So today I'm going to do you guys a glittery cut crease because that is what I really enjoy. I'm excited. I'm excited. One thing I can say about that I love about the Juvia's Place palettes, and this was the palette I used this last week, is Juvia's Place palettes for my pigmentation. Like, I don't have to worry about if it's gonna work. All eyeshadow palettes have fallout. I haven't experienced very much fallout with Juvia's Place, but maybe because when I swirl my brush, I don't tap it, but I move my brush, I see the fallout, and I use the fallout on my eye so I can get a better color payoff. I've been doing that with my other eyeshadows as well. Okay, now that I got this color on here, I want to just kind of... I don't know if anybody else has ever been to a sound clash, but I miss the sound clashes. If you're a dance hall fan, leave it in the bar below, like in the comment section. Did you ever go to a sound clash? Did you like the sound clashes? I remember back in the day, I liked Mighty Crown in sound clash. I liked it. Tommy, I gotta remember his name, but it was like a big deal to me. Like, I seen them in Sound Clash, but Mighty Crown won that time, and it was such a good Sound Clash. I went to Bob Marley Fest in California a few thousand times. Me and my brothers used to all go together. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a bar, and I'm just going to take this and I'm just flying this look off the cuff, so I'm sorry if this video is long, but I like the longer videos when I watch people who do longer videos, especially if their video is very detailed. Then I feel like, okay, it was worth watching. And so that's what I'm gonna do today. Okay, so the next one we're gonna go in with, and it's gonna be this color here, and that's gonna be on the center of the lid, and then I'm gonna take Bara right here on the first part of the lid. And I prepped and primed my lids with Ulta's eyeshadow base. And I know everybody does their cut creases different. I've seen people go back in with concealer and do a hard cut. I like more of a kind of blended look when I'm doing brighter colors. And then I let my glitters be more of my cut. One thing I can say about this palette is that it's easy to play with. Usually this time of year I'm on vacation. Ricky and I will go on vacation. It's usually, this is Ricky's, next week's Ricky's birthday week, so usually we go on vacation for Ricky's birthday. So I've got another brush out, and then I'm going to go in with yes, honey. That is bright, just like I want it. I'm gonna go to the store in a little bit. My mom's gonna bring my car back today. She got her car fixed, so I'm gonna have to take her home. Since I'm taking her home, I'm gonna go to the store and get a couple of things. Like, I'm out of Q-tips, which I know people don't feel like is essential, but I feel like they're essential. Ever since I started having hot flashes, I wake up and my ears are wet on the inside. I know that's like TMI for some people, but for me, I wish people would have told me, like, this part of life is not as exciting as people made it sound. Now, we're gonna get our glitters. first glitter we're going to go in is with this, and that's going to go over the hot pink in the front. And then I do have an orange glitter, and I'm going to go in with that. And my NYX eyeshadow base. And what I like to do is take the top off my glitters and then put my glitter base on top of my tops. So that way when I'm applying my glitter, I don't cross mix them, so I always get two separate brushes. Like I said, I have a lot of Wet n Wild brushes, so I'm gonna use two of my shorter Wet n Wild flat brushes. And I'm going to do one lid on camera, and then the other lid I'll do off camera, and I'll come back once I get my face primed and prepped for my foundation. Because I don't have a primer, a face primer by Juvia's Place. I know they don't make one yet, but I'm just putting it into the universe. I know they're going to have one. And when they do, it's going to be bomb just like the Fenty one. And I'm going to own it. And the reason why I do my glitters this way is because then I don't have the fallout you get, so I don't get any in my eyes. Okay, I'll be right back after I do this eye. Okay, so you guys have to deepen back up this crease a little bit. So I'm just going to go back in and just bring some life back in it. Problem with having small almond shaped eyes and very hooded lids is that your eyelid space is never enough. So I'll always have to go back in, and that's why I came back to show you guys this, so that way if when you're doing it you're like, hey, she showed me them things but it don't look, mine don't look like hers. That's the reason why, because I had to go back in, honey, and add a little bit more. I'm on my third black eyeshadow that I'm about to pan this year, because black eyeshadow is the one eyeshadow color that end up panning really quick. And I only had fallout from the glitter, not from the eyeshadow, which, I mean, I'm still going to have to clean it up either way. Over me, all over me. Okay, so I'm going to use an orange orange from a different palette, just because I need a little bit of orange. I don't know why, I just feel like I always gotta have a little bit of orange on my eyeshadow looks, just to make my eye looks come together. And I'm just using orange above. Zuba. So I'm gonna be right back once I get my under eye cleaned up, and I'll show you guys on another video on how I finish this face.